What's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in here live on Beaufort's Own. My name is Javon Livingston. We got our first volleyball coverage of the year. That's going to feature Beaufort High School hosting the Hilton Head Christian Academy Eagles. North of the Broad versus South of the Broad matchup here. Skis Up versus South Carolina High School League. Coverage tonight presented to you by Badcock Furniture. And more, might I add. Coach Martin in her first year coaching Beaufort High School. Line up more of the same from last year. New to the lineup, Piper Kennedy on the floor, as well as Olivia Byrne. Of course, the usual Dennison, Toll, Mullen, and Sampson from last year on the floor as well. And it looks like Hilton Head will serve first. Sampson on the dig. And too far is Toll. And Hilton Head Christian Academy starts off 2-0. Now we got our first couple of volleys here on this point. And over to the ground. It's Toll. For some reason, our scoreboard's glitching a little moment for us. New scoreboard here for volleyball this season. Actually, for all sports, we're going to be unveiling. So just give us a moment. 2-1 is the score. Beaufort High serving. And Chloe Sampson this time. Evens it up at 2-2 as Dennison gets ready to serve yet again. And a quick kill from Hilton Head Christian. I believe that was number 7 in the middle, Reese Clark. Actually, no. Let me give that point to Beaufort High. And Dennison serve evens it right back up at 3. Dennison look a little confused on the hands there. Point Hilton Head Christian. Margaret Hare's back to serve. And into the net it goes, point Beaufort. Toll on the serve. Head trying to return and does. That time point counts from Clark. She goes back to serve. And ace, as that was not able to be returned there. Going straight for Mullen. Duncan on the dig, fresh off a Region Player of the Year soccer season last year. You actually got a couple of the ladies soccer players on the team for Beaufort High. That one goes out of bounds. Beaufort nips the lead to 2. Hilton Head Christian still playing strong. Looking to not give up that lead and into the net. Goes the serve of Kennedy. Jackson sends it over. So on the dig and wasn't able to get it set properly for Mullen. Rolls right down the net. Ace for Miss Caitlin Jackson of the Eagles. This time Mullen gets it over. And a soft tip there from Taylor Patterson. And we're going to get our first timeout from Coach Martin, a 5-point lead by Hilton Head Christian Academy. And while we got a moment, if you appreciate our coverage, don't forget you can text Beaufort to 801-801. That's Beaufort to 801-801 to help support our coverage of local high school sports. We'll be at Beaufort High all season long. Eventually, we'll spread our feathers out to other schools as well. We also do internships here for students as well, meeting at the Beaufort Digital Quarter downtown on Carteret Street, teaching students about sports broadcasting. Well, Thomas Erdell was our first last year. We got Kylie Rash joining us a little bit on our away football games. And if you're a student and you're watching our live stream and you'd like to be a part, let me know. Hit me up on all of our social media pages or info@Beaufort'sOwn.com. That's info@Beaufort'sOwn.com. Young ladies are back on the court. Caitlin Jackson still to serve. 5-point lead for Hilton Head Christian Academy. And Sampson sends it down off the fingertips. Head Christian, point Beaufort. Excuse me. Sampson out there, my bad. That's Sampson. Combination of Mullen and Byrne there on the defense. Make sure we get Miss Chloe Sampson's name right. Got her name wrong a little bit for a part of the year, mixing her up with Asiana Lowe because the of the roster was messed up. And we got a little bit of substitution. Out goes Sampson. On the court comes Allie Cave for Beaufort. And it looks like that's Keely Langhouse checking in for Hilton Head Christian. We have Maya Norcross off the floor. Out wide, and Mullen not able to get a good dig on it. Hilton Head Christian point. Duncan the dig, pushed over, and point Beaufort. Mullen sends it over, and just a copycat play right there. Macy Langhouse giving Beaufort a little bit of their own medicine there. Sending that ball over in the same method, gets a point as well, and now her team set serve. Now because Amy Gropner. Nice one-hander there by Allie Cave. Keep the volley in play. And trying to fight it off the net. And that's going to be 4 touches for Beaufort. Signal there for the ref. Holding on to that 5-point lead. Now stretched to 6. So diving for it. Sends it back over. And a nice kill there by Reese Clark. Serve. And too far out of bounds. Saves the Eagles in the green and white. Excellent play. Duncan. Right down the line. Duncan looked like she's worked on her serve a little bit in the offseason there. That ball getting up in the air a little bit. Macy Longhole send it over. Mullen on the dig. Like Kennedy just barely tipped it over. And the block there. Dennison and Sampson hits the court. Excuse me, not Sampson. Oh, man. Apologize. I believe that was Cave and Dennison there on the block. 11-16, still with that 5-point lead. Beaufort trying to dig in. Dennison on the serve. Ace avoided, sit back over. Dennison now with the dig. Duncan sets it up. Mullen sends it over. Tried to tip, and Beaufort. Quick hands by both teams. And what a save there by Dennison. 2 plays in a row by Dennison. Spectacular. Busting up the split and then went backward. Point Eagles. What an excellent volley for a point. And volleyball goes so fast. Might not have an opportunity to fully view these back-to-back volleys here by Dennison, but great work by her. And the kill right there. Try to cut the momentum. Margaret Harris goes back to serve. Coach Hilton had a Christian in that coaching squatting position. Let you know the intensity is up. It's equivalent to playing the game when you're about to lose at home and you sit up in your chair a little bit instead of slouching. Four-point game, excuse me, 3-point game now. Playing hard, dunking, a little bit of a somersault. Oh, nice work there. It's played by the net. And trying to end the volley. Another kill for Hilton Head Christian. Comes off the hand of Caitlin Jackson. In comes Taylor Patterson. There goes Amy Gropner. And Reese Clark on the serve. Dennison sets it up. Mullen. And tipped over, but out of bounds. And here comes Piper Kennedy, 3-point game now, cut down for 6. Nice hit. Eagles trying to get a control on it. And able to get it back over the net. And a high flyer out the rafters. Hilton Head Christian leading that down to 2. And we got a good one for the first set here. Well, volleyball coverage. Beaufort trying to work on the comeback win. Both of these teams scrapping, and Piper Kennedy gets the ace. And we're going to get timeout. Hilton Head Christian. And while we got him, we're going to go back to that play because volleyball happens so fast, you can't really get those replays in. But check out Dennison. Let me go back a little bit farther. There she goes down. Pretty much almost busts the split there to save her team. And then right here, over the head, backwards is Dennison to keep that play alive and get her team another point. Now we got a 1-point game. Kennedy sends it over, almost getting another ace. Well, she does. Count it, game tied at 18. Kennedy and too far. Hilton Head Christian going to get that lead back, 19-18. Caitlin Jackson now. Up and into the net. 19 all here. Well, our first match turned into a win-by-2 scenario. Then into the net. Another point for Hilton Head Christian. Both of these teams, mascots, the Eagles, battling out high in the air, trying to knock each other down. Jackson, nice save there by Toll. Dennison gets it back over. Langhouse and going for it. Toll sends it back over. Set up again, going for it. Save, forward versus 4. Langhouse sends it over. Toll saves it and into the net. Mullen couldn't get it back over. 21 for Hilton Head Christian. Putting that lead back up to 2. Giving a little safety net as we get down to the final points of this first set. Soft touch there. Gets a point for the Eagles. And Mullen shows off the weight room skills there. Sends that one all the way to the wall, basically, there. 20-22, Hilton Head Christian on top. Amy Gropner to serve. And off the arm of Mullen. 23-20. Hilton Head Christian starting to try to pull away here. And here comes Rachel MacArthur checking in for the first time in this set. Dunk in the dig. The set and right over far side. Sneaky by the Eagles trying to return the favor. Mid-air, Duncan. And a block by Olivia Burns solo there. Especially on that powerful hit. Good job by Olivia Byrne. Now Duncan sends it over the net, trying to get that comeback here in the final stretch. And right on the line to the outside. Set point for Hilton Head Christian. They're up 24-21. And one more point in this thriller of a first set of this match could be over. Langhouse. Mullen the dig. Toll pops it up. And missed on the hit attempt. And that's going to do it. That's going to end the match. Hilton Head Christian's going to win 25-21. Right here on Beaufort Zone to open up our coverage. Presented by Badcock Home Furniture and more. I'm going to switch sides here in just a moment. And just a reminder, if you join our coverage, you can text Beaufort to 801-801. That's Beaufort to 801-801 to donate and help support our coverage of local high school sports. Between sets, take a moment to look at Beaufort High's upcoming schedule here. So they play Hilton Head Christian here on the 29th. Travel to Bluffton, and then they come back home to host Hilton Head Prep. Already on the 2-0 start. Taking care of Well Branch at Well Branch end of last week. What's going on? The third level matchup got up to a 6-point lead during the match, and Beaufort High trimming it all the way back, tie it up, and actually take the lead. But Hilton Head Christian saying no way, stretching the lead up to 4 to end the set. They take the first one 1-0 here in the match. First of 3 out of 5. And the referee is sending his throne there, getting in position, doing a little bit of lineup checks. Really quick, it's the down ref. And here we go. Looks like Allie Dennison is set to serve first. Start of the second match. Starts off with a pretty good volley from both teams here, going back and forth. Either team, and finally, the broadcaster's jinx there, just as I mentioned, a good volley. Nice play all the way to the corner. Mullen trying to save it, but not able to get it back into a playable position. Hilton Head Christian starts off with the 1-0 lead. And that one going too far, and Toll was thinking about saving it, wasn't too sure, but she touches it and it goes and it sails out of bounds. 2-0 start for Hilton Head Christian. And that's going to be an ace, as no one was able to get in position. The Lady Eagles of Beaufort High. 3-0 start here. And it looks like Dennison tried to tip it over there, but Hilton Head Christian in the way. Once again, another serve, not playable. And Macy Langhouse starting off strong, 5-0 here. And Langhouse on the roll, 6-0. And other than the first serve, neither one of these serves has been returned. Aces for Macy Langhouse. And another one, 7-0. Hilton Head Christian starting off strong here in the second set. And they've already got more of a lead than they did the whole entire last match. And Beaufort doesn't even have a point yet. And here comes the referee, gives Beaufort their first point. And here comes Toll with the first serve for Beaufort. And a little bit of confusion there by Hilton Head Christian. And Kennedy knocks it down. Second point, oh no. They're going to call a net violation on the Eagles too. Even those at 1-1 here for this match, and gives Hilton Head Christian another point, 7-point lead still. And another ace, this time coming by the hands of Margaret Ayers. Should have Ayers. Margaret Ayers sends it over. Another low one, Toll trying to save it. Nothing going. And another ace, and finally a timeout. 9-point lead for Beaufort. And out of the timeout, the serve is off. Ayers gets another ace. Is that one not returned by Beaufort? And the Eagles in the green and white starting to lose some feathers here to start off this match. It looks like they're about to be in a 2-0 hole. This is best of 5. Down by over 10 points here. And that one going too far. Going to the baseline of the basketball court. Second point for the Eagles here of this set. And here comes Kennedy. Looking to get her team back in position and almost struck to get that ball back over. Nice last minute hands there by Hilton Head Christian. Gets it over and puts Beaufort in the same position, and they weren't able to answer the call. And Toll on the dig. Dennison the set. And Sampson knocks it down for the kill. Here comes the substitution for Hilton Head Christian. Out goes Gropner, in comes Patterson. Sampson to serve. Set and from the corner, but too quick for me to keep up there, Caitlin Jackson. And after getting it killed, her serve goes into the net. 4-13, Hilton Head Christian with the commanding 9-point lead here in the second set. Mullen sends it over. And Duncan not able to save it. Maya Norcross from the ground. Keep that lead at 10. And a nice setup to get that ball back over the net by Hilton Head Christian. That's Duncan. Goes underhand there with the little tip. The nice set. A little bit of a volley going here, trying to play it off the net. And a lot of quick hands. Olivia Byrne was the last one trying to take a swing at it, but point going to go to Hilton Head Christian. Lead now to 11. And not enough juice on that by Macy Longhorse. Looks like she tried to get a quick soft touch on that one and it falling a little short. Duncan and nice. Dropping down to a knee there was Mullen. It's back over. Hilton Head Christian not able to return. 6-15. Oh, what a nice kill there from the outside. And sometimes slow and steady wins the races. That one looks like it floated in the air a little bit all the way to the outside. Dennison. Playing strong on the outside, not returning off the hands of Reese Clark. Line goes to serve. Dennison sets it. Kennedy. Definitely has the height to play volleyball, and now you see the power coming in right there. His toe goes back to serve. And flying straight into the net. Another point. Puts it back at 10 on that Christian. And Toll trying to save it, but into the bleachers. Sampson went after it, but nothing comes of it. 19 lead back to 11 and timeout Beaufort. That's timeout. Coach Martin seems to get a little bit of a strategy going, and another point for Hilton Head Christian. Gets the lead up to 12. And the hitter is completely out of the way, looking so they could be ready to play defense. And here comes Mullen with the kill. It looks like a little bit of a strategy change there for Coach Martin. You see there, put the hitters, completely to that right side there to get out of the girls in the back's way, and that's kind of what you want so they can come up and get those digs. Yeah, 2 points in a row coming out of the timeout break, but still a long way to go. And Kennedy's serve goes into the net. Out comes Kennedy, in comes Duncan. Still an 11-point set here. And the timeout, not timeout, substitution there. Groppner for Patterson. Clock serve straight into the net. And Sampson, just like the ball itself, serve a little light and airy there as it falls short. 22-11. Strong serve. Eagles able to return. but not able to chase that one down. Kill for Taylor Patterson. Standing right there at that middle spot. And another nice serve gets sent over by Caitlin Jackson, not able to get return. And it looks like I know what the focus and practice is going to be coming up here. Lead now to 13, set point for Hilton Head Christian. Mullen on the dig, gets to MacArthur. MacArthur hits it over. Flat-footed there, but does the job. MacArthur now on the other side of the court. And Langhouse, you can get the power on that you kind of wanted there. And here comes MacArthur. And looks like she's doing a sent it over about 3 times now. Wasn't able to get a hand on that one, and that's going to be set point again. 14-point match there this time for Hilton Head Christian. Coming into Beaufort High, coming to the nest and dominating, setting up shop. 2-0 in this match. First 1 to 3 wins, best out of 5. Welcome back, everybody. Start of set number 3 on the way. Hilton Head Christian comes in looking for the clean sweep. And then both of the first 2 sets by double-digit points there. Looks like Rylan Malone is set to serve. Start of the 3rd set. All right, Christian looking to continue their dominance, coming on from last year, losing in the 2nd round of the playoffs down in Skeeza on 26-17 on the year. And that's just the sheer amount of games they've played speaks to their talent. They had as many wins as Beaufort had games last year. Starting off, Dennison and Kennedy making the play at the net, getting the first point. Well, that's the difference. You got to think about that. They had the same amount of wins as Beaufort had games last year, and that's just putting in the work and just kind of loading that schedule up and giving them the opportunity to play there, and you get that experience there on the schedule. So just playing so much, and in the offseason, these girls play AAU and travel ball and things like that to continue. But even in your high school season, you're traveling and playing that many games and tournaments there. Langhouse on the serve. Dennison tries to save it at the net, gets to drop right on over. Nice placement. Dennison puts it up, and Sampson swings and misses there a little bit at the ball. 2-1 goes Hilton Head Christian. Langhouse back to serve again. Duncan gets it over to Dennison, gets it over. Eagles chasing it down. And Ayer is able to get it back over. And Sampson. Yeah. And the call. Looks like got a carry there. And Christian point. Down rough having a little conversation with the line judge down there. Usually volunteers from either one of the team's junior varsity. Tack on another point for Hilton Head Christian, 4-1. Nice work by the Eagles. And a couple of knees hitting the ground there. And a lengthy volley got the block with Hilton Head Christian, but it's too far outside of the white line. Point, Beaufort High. Looks like possibly a little bit of a tight decision there. Hilton Head Christian point. It's them in the lead by 2, 5-3. Going for it was Mullen, but not able to set it up for a good return. And Ayers gets an ace. Jensen diving to try to set that one up. Worth it. Eagles get the ball back over. And here comes a strong hit there from the outside and not able to save the ball there. 7-3. Duncan definitely putting in the effort, and you see the speed there. She shot from her position down there to basically the baseline of the basketball court with the dive, and that's kind of what got that Region Player of the Year during the soccer season last year. I was out front in that attacker position. And that's going to be point Eagles. Beaufort Eagles. So say both teams mascot the Eagles here. What's this? Kennedy on the serve, gets an ace. 5-7, Beaufort still in the hole. It seems like it's been all 3 sets so far. And another ace for Kennedy. Digs into it, 1.76. And another ace, making 3 in a row for Kennedy on the roll. She had a couple in that first set. But I think Langhouse has the record for the night. With 7, that makes 3. Kennedy looking for number 4, but it gets returned. Point Hilton Head Christian. And that ends the run for Kennedy on the serves. Kennedy take a break, and in comes Patterson for Hilton Head Christian. And Toll not able to get a good dig. Nice volley. And out of bounds outside that white line. It's going to be point Beaufort High. And they're keeping this match tight, unlike that second one. Set, should I say. And just too far for Sampson to chase down. Hilton Head Christian. Ace off the hands of Caitlin Jackson. And here comes Jackson trying to go on a 2-0 run. Looking for her third. And too much to be handled for Duncan. Toll trying to taste it down. It is that ace streak, but still back to serve for the 4th time in a row, please. And Mullen couldn't get that power meter right. And Coach Martin taking another timeout. 6-point lead for Hilton Head Christian. Our coverage sponsored by Badcock Home Furniture and more. Don't forget, if you're joining our stream tonight, you can text Beaufort to 801-801. That's Beaufort to 801-801 to help support our coverage of local high school sports. Out of the timeout, looks like it was ice the server there. Mike Leeds gets Jackson off the serve. Here comes Mullen. Point Beaufort High. It's the 5-point game. The set and Toll on the hit. Nice dig there, but that's a good point. Hilton had Christian, and that was right on the line. And that's hit by Dennison. Duncan. Excuse me, I don't think that was Dennison there on the hit. I believe that might have been Allie Cave there. Got a lot of lookalikes with ponytails down there this season in the Foreman. Toll, the soft touch. We had a question able to get back in position. Mullen, the dig. Cave sets it up, and then there goes Dennison. Working together there on the outside. And the block, Dennison and Kennedy. With the hiding, you got Dennison. Dennison was, pretty much, the tall one last season, but you got Kennedy, and I'm not mistaken, she might be taller from this position. So at least the same height there, Twin Towers up there. And now they would get their hands on that one. It's going to hit the court. Point. For Hilton Head Christian. And an ace. Looks like the feet of Beaufort High was stuck in cement there as no one kind of moved in position to return that serve of Rylan Malone. And this time in action. Looked like the ball was set too far over the net there for Kennedy, so she couldn't really get a swing on it. Point Hilton Head Christian as they tap it back over. And you hear the calls coming from the Beaufort High side, and I'm not sure exactly what the confusion was there, but point Hilton Head Christian. Another serve, and this time Kennedy does get her hands on that one. Point Beaufort. Still got a 5-point hole to dig themselves out. I've pretty much been down all night here. On the serve, and there's Sampson making the plays at the net. And Toll trying to make the diving attempt, not able to get that ball back in the air. 5-point lead still for Hilton Head Christian. As Langholz in the 7-0 ace run. work there. Kennedy and Toll at the net in the defense. And then he tried to just slap it right back on, hit it right back on over. Wasn't able to get a good tap on it. And skipping right over the net. Again, Kennedy and Mullen is trying to get it over. Kennedy tips it right back over one more time, trying to get in position just over the arms of Kennedy and Sampson. Not able to get it down. And we got timeout number 2 from Beaufort High. 3 points left to go for Hilton Head Christian. Using basically both of their timeouts in each set as they've pretty much been down by each this time by 7. I believe the winning totals, I believe it's been 25-21, 11-25, and now a 7-point lead here for Hilton Head Christian. Pretty much been dominating. And into the net goes the serve of Margaret Ayers. Now here comes Kennedy. It's the possibility the best server of the night for Beaufort High. Can he get an ace? And return. Toll with the nice save out of bounds. Mullen chasing it to the bleachers. Nice work there by the Eagles to get that ball back over. Byrne with the return on the court for the Lady Eagles. And Mullen going for the kill. Now that'll be chased down by Jackson. Another point there. The nice volley from both teams and in the favor of Beaufort High. Still a 5-point deficit. And into the net ends Kennedy's run off the serve. And here comes Reese Clark looking to close it out. 2 more points. He's pretty much coming here and coasted all night. You got to assume how this match is going to end right here. Up by 6 points. And down to the court. Eagles working, able to get that one back over. There goes the kill. Dig by Duncan. Set by Dennison Sampson. A hit returned on the block. It's over by Mullen. And a nice save there by Toll. Slow to get up. And Eagles not able to get it back over. Sampson with the last touch there. Set point now for Hilton Head Christian. Looking to get this last point and head back north of the Broad River here. It's 2 intercounty teams. Now one hits the net. 18-24. And still anybody set here. I want to say it's over before it's over, but more than likely, the Eagles in green and white are going to have to go back to the drawing board for their next match. And that's going to be point Hilton Head Christian, and that's going to do it here tonight, folks, as that is the 3rd set of the night. Hilton Head Christian taking that one 25-18 to sweep the match here tonight, 3-0. I want to thank everyone for tuning in here tonight here on Beaufort Zone. If you've enjoyed our stream, don't forget you can always text Beaufort to 801-801 to donate and help support our coverage of local high school sports. And we'll pretty much be at every volleyball game except for tournaments for the rest of the season. So I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to appreciate our sponsor, Badcock Home Furniture and more. Once again, my name is Javon Livingston, and have a great night.